What I have in the aquarium is play sand. At first I thought I had got the wrong play sand, but there was really only one bag, only one brand. It took a lot of work to clean it, and even after all the hours I invested in it, it still was really super dirty when I filled the aquarium up. So you'll probably have to keep your fish and your turtle in a holding tank until it clears out, because I can imagine it probably doesn't feel too good on their eyes. But I have a rock pile. I designed my aquarium to keep my turtle engaged and interested so he doesn't get bored, because he's the only turtle I have. And sometimes when they get bored, they get really destructive, and they destroy their aquariums. He never destroys his aquarium. He'll let me know if he gets bored. He'll start acting up, and then I'll just rearrange stuff. But I have a rock pile for him to dig in, and it also serves as a hideaway for newborn fish to hide out in and to be safe. I just made that for him. I cut up some fake grass and zip tied it together, and I put some rocks in it so it would stay sunk to the bottom of the aquarium. And that is also serving as a little hiding place for fry and for really, really young fish, because the other fish like to eat the fry. I have this cave, and it houses the bubble strip, because for some reason he loved to eat the bubble strip. So I had to zip tie it in there, and then it also gives the fish a place to hide and to sleep, because they'll be sleeping and he'll sneak up on them and eat them. So they'll go in there and they'll sleep, or if they feel threatened, they'll go in there and relax. Also, when the fish are giving birth, they'll go in there. That filter, the output of water is directed where it'll flow through. So like if any poop or food goes under there, it'll be pushed out and it gets pushed over to the vacuum that I made. Just a pot scrubber and some poly. He's making me laugh. He wants to know what we're doing. He thinks he's supposed to be performing right now. What, Sheldon? You want to do something cute? Okay, so that's what that is. Also, on this fish cave, I did some cutouts on it because he likes to get in there and stick his head in there and kind of dig dirt from underneath there. That's something exciting for him. It keeps him busy and entertained. And then on top of that, I just put like a log and some plants. Those plants are important to me because at night when he sleeps, he kind of just hangs out in them. So he's close to the surface, so if he needs to get a breath, he could just real quick grab a breath. And also it gives lots of places for the fish to hide. Sometimes, like, he'll go after the fish and he's so fast, the fish can dart back there and it'll cut off his direct path. So the fish have been breeding and having babies. Those are all platy babies. I haven't had any tetra babies yet or any mollies, just the platy fish. So these have been the best fish to house with my turtle. He has eaten some here and there, but I figure if he catches them, they're probably sick or something's wrong with them, that they weren't fast enough to swim away. So this water return churns the sand. So that's why the sand always stays really clean, because it's always like churning it. And that way I don't have any like yucky stuff trapped underneath the sand. And that's it. The background, I made it with tinfoil, and I just spray painted it, and then I sprinkled glitter on it, crunched it up, and then I just taped it on back there. I don't know, I like to make stuff. Oh yeah, I got some snails, and he hasn't bothered them yet. He swam up to one of them and he looked at it, and then he got a really disgusted look on his face and he swam away. So I think he has like so much going on in his aquarium that he kind of chills out. He has his favorite fish that he's in love with. That's her right there. And he will follow her for hours and do like a little mating ritual with her. And then his basking area is on top. And it's getting so hot here that we have to have the air on, so I went ahead and just used cereal boxes to cover so he doesn't get any breezes directly blowing on him. So I hope that helps you. And he's so obsessed with that. He loves to just like sit on it. I think he likes the way it feels on his skin. I hope that helps you, and you can make your aquarium the way that you dreamed it would be, and not necessarily just bare bottom because it's hard to clean and maintain. I don't really do that much. All I do is 25 to 30% water change, and I change this daily. I just take the polyfill out and put some fresh polyfill in, and then once a week I spray out the pot scrubber, and I've been using that bottle and that pot scrubber and that rubber band and that netting for going on probably 6 months now. I used to change the pot scrubber and throw it in the trash, but then I got smart and just started washing it out. So that's what's in my aquarium. I don't think there's anything else besides the heater, but the heater's unplugged now because it just gets way too hot. I'm lucky if the water stays below 81 during the day. And that is it. I hope that helped you. Sheldon, say goodbye, Sheldon. Wave bye. Okay. Rubber ducky, we're over and out.